and welcome back to this week's special edition of the Weekly Ring. I'm Chelsea Moore, your host on this Monday morning, November 2nd, 2015. We have some enchanting visitors in the studio. Where are the visitors? Surprise! Oh my gosh, who are you?
Khalees.
And who are you?
Azaria.
Who will you all be for Halloween? Is it Elsa?
Anna.
Anna. So who's Anna and who's Elsa?
I'm Elsa.
You're Anna.
I'm Elsa.
You're Elsa. Both of you are Elsa? Oh, so we have Elsa twins. Where is Elsa from?
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon. What movie?
Frozen.
Frozen. Is that your favorite movie?
Yes.
Why is that your favorite movie?
Because we like it.
You like it? Why do you like it?
Because we sing it.
You sing it? Can you sing me a song from Frozen?
Snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. In the kingdom of isolation, and it's like I'm the queen. The wind is howling like this, swirling, storm inside. Can't keep it in, heaven knows I tried.
That was so beautiful. Well, thank you so much. Do you all think you can come and visit me for the end of this show? Mm-hmm. You are going to come back and visit me?
Yes.
Thank you. Bennett College has a new belle in town. The college has appointed Dr. Phyllis Worthy Dawkins as the new provost and vice president for academic affairs. She is scheduled to begin her tenure on December 1st. On behalf of Bennett, welcome Dr. Dawkins. It's time for the announcements. The Student Ambassador Association is looking for new members for the 2015-2016 school year. If you are interested in being an ambassador and you think you have what it takes to bring in new Bennett sisters, stop by the enrollment management offices and pick up an application. The annual Graduate and Professional Schools and Information Day will be November 12th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the Ida B. Good Gymnasium. There will be a 2K walk sponsored by the Early Middle College on November 14th at 8 a.m. Sign up now. It's that time again for class registration, and Dean Cotton would like for all faculty to register fresh women students in the same Orientation 100 course as their first semester. On November 22nd at 7 p.m., the choir will have a concert in the Annie Murner Pfeiffer Chapel. Come out to hear the beautiful voices of our Bennett College Choir. All residence halls will close for Thanksgiving break at 12 noon on Wednesday, November 25th. So that means you all will be home in time to enjoy your turkey. The residence halls will reopen on 12 noon on November 29th. So start making plans for your departure. The 2016 Peck Law Firm Scholarship is available for students who plan to attend law school in the future. Applicants must be attending college by fall 2016 and have a GPA of at least 3.0. They must be pursuing a law-related degree. The deadline is May 31st, 2016, and the amount is up to $2,000. Author and activist Kevin Powell spoke on campus last Thursday and kicked off his national book tour right here at our GLC. Our correspondent Adira Toy had a chance to catch up with Mr. Powell at the event.
How does it feel to finish a book? I know earlier during your luncheon you mentioned that from back in the day is different from publishing a book from placing a book out now.
Yeah, it was a sigh of relief. This book, The Education of Kevin Powell, because it's an autobiography about my life, is the hardest one that I've ever written. It took me like 3-4 years to get it out, and really longer than that as I thought about it, the idea of it. And I edited that book over and over and over again. I actually had 1, 2, 3, 4 different editors at different points reading through this book, you know what I'm saying? So, but I'm relieved. And the crazy part is when you publish a book, you still have to wait months and months before it to come out. It's kind of like when you finish a movie, or a TV show, you got to wait for it to air. And so, for the book to finally be out now, and this, I can't tell you how relieved I am. And I'm seeing people post on Facebook their copy of the book. People are doing it on Instagram and Twitter. It's exciting. It's humbling. It's exciting. And I'm thrilled. Now we're gonna make this book into a TV miniseries or a book or a film. That's what I want to do next. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, thank you. You heard it here with author, activist, and comedian Kevin Powell.
I'm not really a comedian, but I just, I'm a sports fan though.
Simone Baker interviewed Josepha Bethea-Wall, our Belle in Motion for this week. She was in town working with Bennett College on a new video project for the United Methodist Church.
My history with Bennett is varied and vast. My parents were connected to Bennett. My mother was a Bennett Belle, and my grandmother was a Bennett Belle, her mother.
So third-time generation?
Third time. And then we can go back a little bit further. I have a distant cousin. I like to say we're a family of Bennett Belles and a couple of Bennett Beaus. So there are two gentlemen in my family who attended Bennett.
Wow.
So I can go back in my heritage with Bennett to 1912, where there were men in our family who were attending Bennett. So I have that long connection on my mother's side of the family. On my father's side of the family, my father's a United Methodist minister, and he had the opportunity to be the pastor of St. Matthew's United Methodist Church. St. Matthew's currently was the old Warnersville Methodist Episcopal Church where Bennett was founded. Believe it or not, Simone, I grew up on this campus. My dad was pastor of St. Matthew's during a time when the church was being relocated from where it was here in Greensboro for certainly some economic improvement in the city as well as for the church. And when that church was being relocated, our services for St. Matthew's were held here at Bennett's campus. So I've been connected to Bennett since birth and been a part of what's happened at Bennett in a variety of ways. Certainly as a child, growing up in Greensboro, being the daughter of the pastor, I like to say theological offspring, not just a preacher's kid, but having that, being in a part of that family and him being in that role, certainly we were connected with Bennett College and connected with the family, the president's family here at Bennett College. They were members of St. Matthew's. So I've had this connection that's gone on for several years.
It seems as if people are always looking at you to see, okay, is she going to derive from, what she's taught, or is she going to, turn away from the church? Or so how did that make you feel? Like, did you ever feel like you were just really, really pressured sometimes and having to act a certain way or do certain things because you never knew who would tell mom or dad?
Certainly, I did not feel that pressure. I was a campus leader, and so certainly just being in that type of role, there were certain things that were expected of you from the people on campus. So I probably had more pressure from Miss Garlett, from Miss Tucker, Ma Tucker, from Dr. Charlotte Alston. Those were the influencers who were with me, Elise Colston. It was probably more pressure from them that perceived from me. No one ever said anything, but it was making them proud as well. Not so much my mom, who was an hour and a half away, but these women who were shaping me, who I saw every day, would probably be more of making sure I wasn't disappointing them. And that's, I did everything. I wasn't the church girl, but certainly had a wonderful college experience and took it all in and managed to move through that well, I believe, but certainly wanting to make the Bennett Belles on campus proud because maybe they knew my mother or because they'd had the experience with my dad or other family members, but certainly. That was even later in life learning. It was the perception that I put on more pressure on myself as a campus leader and making sure the Belles had what they needed, and we were always doing the right thing wherever we were.
What were some of the things that you did for fun?
Oh, for fun. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Coffee houses. We would have coffee houses in the bottom part of the student union. I learned to play pool here. And, it's a big family. which is a lot of the reason why I come back. So Audrey Franklin's husband taught me how to play pool.
Wow.
So he was the person that was managing the area that was, it's also at the underneath the bottom floor of the student union. And so there was a pool table at one point. Not when I was here. There had been a bowling lanes. So that was where we hung out. And he managed the little cafe that we had down there. And so he'd come out and play pool with us. My roommate's uncle was also one of the managers and assisting there. So you had this family who took you in wherever you were. And so it's just, we hung out, we played pool. I'm not a cards player, but there was a spades game always happening in a lobby somewhere. I was a part of the choir, so I was very much involved in whatever Charlotte Austin had us doing. And that to me was fun, being able to travel and go and share Bennett and our experience in a variety of places. So there was lots of things to do for fun. Certainly, I would not say that we did not go to A&T.
What was going on at A&T?
I had lots of friends who attended A&T, and my family is primarily Bells and Aggies. And so I actually attended several events, football games, basketball games. So had the entire college experience, the events that we had here. Our fun thing each year was always the President's Ball. And we would put on our long gowns and we looked like debutantes again, always. So it was a fabulous transformation of the gym into this beautiful space, and we would go in and have a party and have a good time. And certainly, often we would acknowledge and participate in things with Morehouse, our brother school. And so students from Morehouse would come up and be our escorts, as well as we would go down and participate in their activities, special activities that they had. The glee clubs would alternate and visit each other. So those kinds of traditions were certainly special to us, and those were the fun activities that we did, and different things. There's one thing I remember, and it's probably in a yearbook somewhere, when Michael Jackson gave a big donation to UNCF. Various colleges took the opportunity to say thank you. And so we stood out on the lawn between the cafeteria, the student union, and Barge Hall, which is a vast space, and did a thanks Michael, and I got to wear the white glove. So different things that come to mind as I go back about my career, my being at Bennett, my matriculation, and being at this special place that's been special to my entire family.
In the weeks ahead, we will be bringing you some tips to develop a healthy lifestyle and educate you on current health issues. This week, Tasia Sweezer presents an important interview about breast cancer awareness for college students.
What do you feel like we should do as a college community to bring that awareness to the campus so that the girls are more educated in what they should do?
I think now, for me, sometimes I think we as providers need to give that information out all the time. So say if someone comes into the health center for upper respiratory infection, a cold, and we should say to them, are you checking your breast every month? That way it's a constant reminder. It needs to be that whatever you may do on a regular basis, that should be part of it also.
How do you make students feel comfortable coming in when they feel like something is going on in their bodies?
I can just say, if you come to the health center, just know that we're going to do our best to let you know that we're going to help you as much as possible.
That is our broadcast for this Monday morning, November 2nd, 2015. I'm Chelsea, and I'm here with Elsa and Elsa, and you're watching The Weekly Ring. Can you all wave your wands so we can leave?